So whether you want to look super when you're handing out candy or you want to have something extra special and affordable to gather your treats with, we've got you covered. We've got Amber from Knack in East Hampton. We're going to make a cape out of a t-shirt. You've already made me a cape. Amber, check it out. Let's show everybody at home. It's an S cape.
Yeah, we've made capes. We're doing no-sew, last-minute capes made from old T-shirts, and we've done this one with a star for Seth, and we have one here for Ashley as well.
Well, let's bring Ashley in.
A.
May I? Do you need help?
I think I got this.
There you go. Okay,
Wow.
so we're going to get right to it. We don't have a ton of time, but we have an old T-shirt here.
We do. We have an old T-shirt, and you're just going to cut along the lines. Now, all I've done is turn the T-shirt inside out, and this is the back part of the T-shirt, and I've drawn lines from the corner of the collar to the end of the bottom corner there. So if you just want to cut along those lines.
Now, just one side of the T-shirt, right?
That's right. Yeah, you don't want to cut right through.
It's like a race right here we got going on, Ashley.
I know it is. So make sure everyone at home can see this. So from the collar, a diagonal line down to the end seam, or the end hem, and then you
And do you
draw
want
a
us to
line and
cut it all the way off, or
Yeah, no,
stop
you're
right
just
there?
going to stop right there at the
Okay.
top.
And cut it
Okay.
through so it gets off?
No.
Okay.
Yep, you want to keep the collar intact because that's what allows us
Oh,
to
it
put it
holds it
around your
together.
neck. Yep, so don't clip through there.
Got it.
And then we're just gonna, if one of you just wants to trim right around the edge, but keeping the collar intact.
Uh-huh, I get it.
I feel pretty super with this cape on.
Right?
And I love how it has some lace on the bottom. So once you've done that, Amber, he's going to cut that off, and then you pretty much have the cape, right?
You do, yep.
Da, 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 da,
So
da,
there
da,
you
cape.
go. You have your cape, and we're also left with an artist's smock here, so that while your kids are decorating the cape, they don't get messy. So you can use that, and there's no waste at all with the T-shirt.
I love that.
Pretty
That's
cool.
great.
So one more thing, if you just take that off.
I would love to.
Because we want to make sure that it's not a choking hazard. So we're
Yes.
just going to
I
clip
was a little
this
choked then.
and use some Velcro here. Super simple.
Oh,
We've
that
got some
makes sense.
adhesive Velcro.
And you can get that at any craft store.
Yes.
I'm going to make so many capes out of all my husband's old T-shirts. I
Oh,
can't wait.
well, aren't your kids lucky?
I am. I'm going to wear capes all over. All right, then once you do that, you can put some little accessories, or I should
Yeah.
some little
So
details on it.
Yep, we've used fabric scraps, lace embellishment. On this one, I've done some yarn with a lightning bolt. So you can use fabric paints, you can use fabric markers.
Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to
That's
see all the
adorable.
other things that we can do a little bit later in the show, but we're not even close to done yet. If you're looking for an appropriate...
Welcome back to Mass Appeal.
So we are making more tricks for last minute trick or treating with Macy. She's from Knack in East Hampton. So now we're taking the same t-shirts, but we're making treat bags.
That's right.
So how does one get started making
Well,
these bags?
it's really, really easy, and it's a great way to use old T-shirts. This was a T-shirt that my son had outgrown, but the graphic was still really cool, so we wanted to make it into a bag. So really simple. This is just a plain white T-shirt, but I've decorated it a little bit. You can do that, and then you cut off the sleeves here, and you cut around the neck. You want to go ahead and
That
do
is
that?
so cute.
Super simple.
I
kind of
love it.
markers?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Yeah,
What kind of
and
markers
I'll do
do
this
you
side.
recommend for doing something like this?
You can use fabric markers or Sharpies.
Okay. Now, in case everybody missed it earlier, Ashley and I have really sweet capes on because we made capes with t-shirts too, and you can find all these steps of how to do it at mymassappeal.com.
Mine has
Yeah.
a big A on it. I love
Right,
it.
here, I'll just finish up this one.
Okay.
And then, so
this
this
is
does not
simple.
require a sewing machine. So these are going to be the handles of the bag. So I just sort of pull them a little bit like that so the t-shirt curls. And then you don't need to sew a seam. You can just cut little strips at the bottom, maybe 3 or 4 inches long. And I've already started a few of those. If you want to
Keep cutting?
yeah.
I would
Oh,
love
and then
to.
you just tie them
And
off?
then you just tie them. Super simple. You tie one front to one back.
Okay.
Like that. So this is a good activity for kids. It's good practice with tying. Keeps them busy while they're waiting to go out trick-or-treating. And they can decorate the bag in any way that they want.
Oh, the coolest bag on the
yeah.
on the
This
block.
is such a good idea.
and
I
they're-
love this.
They're actually really sturdy. Like it does hold a lot of candy. I don't know about you, but my kids always want to make sure their bags are really large
Oh,
and can hold a lot of candy.
I used to take multiple pillowcases with me.
Exactly.
Multiple.
Right.
And then I've never
I
gotten
hope
to
you
tell
brushed
this
your
story.
teeth.
We had this. Oh, I did. But we had this thing called the Candy Convention. I hope my friends are watching right now. What we do is we'd go home to my basement afterwards, and we'd all dump out our candy, and then it would be like a candy trade show.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd all, because like, I love Tootsie Rolls
Yep.
and certain candies, so we try to trade and make deals for them.
That's
the Candy
what I did.
Convention, I recommend it.
That is hilarious. You know, you could use these bags, parents, as reusable grocery
they're
bags
great
after.
reusable grocery bags. Yep. So it's just you tie one front to one back.
Yep.
You just keep going until you're all the way done, and then you have a bag.
All right,
It's
we're gonna
sturdy.
do this. We're gonna finish
We're gonna
it.
finish it.
I'd like to
Okay.
see some
We're gonna
finished
show
product.
everyone.
Yeah.
And especially if you have a lot of old T-shirts which everyone does, it's a great way to repurpose them.
Exactly, because sometimes you really like the graphic or the color, and you know you don't want to get rid of it. You want
Exactly.
to keep it. So this is a good way to do that. One more, last one.
Now you decorated this one
Yeah,
yourself.
that one I just drew on, and that's
There it
it.
is.
That's it.
Yeah,
You're
so we have
done.
one
Okay,
and
so then
two.
you say trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Now this cape, if for moms and dads out there or grandparents or whoever, if you're handing out candy, a lot of people they want to get in the Halloween spirit.
Yeah, but you
They
don't
wanna
wanna do anything
something.
crazy.
So
That's
while
easy.
Your kids are making their bags. You make yourself a cape, and then you're
Exactly.
super.
You love this cape idea.
Everything. I think it's great.
we're going to see Ashley more with capes on the show.
Oh,
think
I'm not
so.
taking this off.
Yeah.
Sport some more capes.
And also, you don't need a sewing machine.
No,
And I
you don't need a
have
the
one.
sewing
best
machine.
part.
Easy.
I do have
it,
scissors.
And it will keep your kids busy while they're waiting to go out trick or treating.
Trick or treat, and then look at that. That's so cool.
They
well,
might get
thanks
extra
so
candy
much.
for an
You're
adorable
welcome.
bag, too.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing us how to do this.